Hello, this is My EOS BP interview series, and we are here with EOS Sweden. We have Eric and Anders. Welcome, Eric and Anders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna ask you the basic principles if you agree with that. So you agree the principles of not engaging with the vote buy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then you're not gonna spin up a sock puppet, second BP under the same name, same ownership.
No.
All right.
Neither.
Okay. So then you agree to provide a financials and operations report on regular basis after getting the votes.
Sure.
Nice. And you know that the votes could be taken away if you engage with the vote buy after getting the votes from EOS proxy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Can you tell us about EOS Sweden and the team and your backgrounds?
Yeah, sure. Let's start with me. So basically, a couple of years ago, we were highly involved in launching the first testnet on EOS.io software, and then it's been full-time work since that to run EOS.io nodes primarily. And these days we run a few other nodes as well, but primarily still EOS.io nodes. We run on several of the different blockchains to try to stay up to date with everything going on in this space. So we actually we were the first BPs to produce a block on EOS. The first block that was not produced by the blockchain starter was produced by us. And then the story is basically that me and Vahid ran into each other in an EOS conference in London, and then we decided to work together. It wasn't planned and so on, and then there were a lot of synchronicities between him and I, so we were like, okay, let's go. And I needed someone who would handle all the boring stuff, and he says the same thing about me. So I handled all the tech stuff, and he handled everything else, basically making sure that everything ran on the financial side and so on and so forth. And then the team has expanded over the years, so now Anders is hired as well, and Anders can describe who he is.
Yeah, so I've been working in the background from the start, following everything, and Eric said that we're working on EOS.io from the get-go, and what that means is that we have been running full history for EOS from the start and still do, which is probably the heaviest thing you can do for EOS at this stage. So we have been running that at all times when we were elected in the top, and we have continued to do so. And I focus a lot more on the community, writing content, creating YouTube videos and tutorials, courses on EOS.io, EOS.io based chains and projects on EOS.io. A lot of it is on Wax because I enjoy the NFT aspect of that and all that is fun. I've also partaken in pretty much all the NFT launches on EOS so far.
And then we have so Vahid is still with us as well. He handles all of the financial stuff, and then we have two more tech minions who work full time these days to try to figure out how we should optimize and run everything and so on and so forth. We run mostly our own hardware. These days we have a few proxy nodes in the cloud because lately we have had more and more issues with the network connections, basically everywhere. But the cloud providers have a better there. So we run simple proxies in the cloud provider, and then we run the more heavy tech ourselves, and we're moving them. We're actually in a move right now between data centers, and we're building our own data center right now. So it's a very interesting times ahead. We're pulling up solar to be able to run on our own produced energy, and 100 kilowatts of backup power we're going to have now for batteries. So that's going to last a while if something happens and so on. So we should be able to continue to run everything that way. And we're looking to get back into running proxies ourselves as well, but we need to figure out more how to do that. So that's from the tech perspective what we're focused on right now.
Okay, so what are the things that you wanted to do once you end up come back to the pay range and even in the top 21 ranks? What are the things that you wanted to focus on?
Yeah, so we have always been highly focused in running the tech, and we have since we lost not in the beginning maybe, but since we lost paid position and then went down and down in the ranks, we have been in like in EOS, we have been on negative income for quite some time. So and still we invest, because the way we see it, when we launched EOS was basically paying for our time and our hardware to help start up other chains as well, in this environment. So now other chains can pay for us in EOS as well. But what we would like to do is, like, I want a couple of more servers to be able to make the history solution faster. It's running on its knees right now, and because we still serve a fair amount of requests every single day on EOS. I think there's not too many running Hyperion these days. So I want to focus on that, and then also I want to focus on taking a larger step in all of the infra. I mean, the upgrades and everything that's happening.
Yeah, we have one of the minions. Henrik is trying to cover the Mandel upgrades and everything that is happening there, and we try to cover that and keep up to date with everything that happens on EOS.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was a it was brief, but then I think it is enough introduction to the community. So thank you for making your time for this interview, and I bless you, both of you, and Team EOS Sweden and the minion under EOS Sweden. I just like, you know, how you call your team members as minion, but anyway, I love it.
There's small yellow
Thank you so
ones
much.
running around.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.